What's going on, everyone? My name is HydroxideAnt. Welcome to Background Noise, episode 499. That is one less than 500, which means 500 is next week. We are joined by lovely, lovely friendos this evening. We have Chance.
That's me.
We have Aries.
Hello.
And we have Nathan.
Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy, howdy.
Howdy,
You're Nathan. So, loveliest of friendos. I, for the first time ever, have brought a question of the week. This totally isn't an every week thing.
Oh, I'm so glad we're starting a new topic.
Yeah, it's a new world. There's no way I've done 200 of these, at least.
A whole new world. I have a question. You know,
Yeah.
Tony,
Yeah, what's up?
when you think of the question of the week,
Yes.
do you like have a notebook of all the question of the weeks that you go back through and see if you've done it before?
No.
So theoretically, there could be duplicates.
Oh, 100%. There probably have been.
Wow.
This one I feel like I've never done before, which I say every week. So, our question of the week is, what is your biggest video game pet peeve? I wrote this because I have one in my head, and I was like, ooh, this is something I absolutely hate in video games.
I have one.
And as always, for the question of the week, everyone obviously on the call can answer, and people in chat too. Feel free to tell us your biggest video game pet peeve. Aries, you have one though?
Yes. It's when you play the game for such a long time. You did so much, you know, everything's great, and then you forgot to save, and then something goes wrong. It either like lags or it crashes, and then everything you just did is gone forever.
It's just gone forever.
Yep, and you gotta redo all that shit again.
Absolutely the worst.
There's nothing more infuriating
You hate to see it.
and devastating.
That is heartbreaking. I felt the pain on that one.
Video games cost money.
That's your biggest pet peeve, that they cost money?
Lame.
No.
Get this guy out of here.
I honestly don't know. I really don't know. That's a hard question to ask.
Tony,
There's so many.
Hal. How's it going, Hal? How the hell are you?
How the are you?
So mine, if this helps people like get time to think, is my biggest pet peeve in video game is scripted losses.
Say it again. Sorry.
Scripted losses.
Scripted losses.
So So
What did
there's
you
this
have in
thing.
mind?
There's this thing in games where you will do a mission or something and you succeed, but the game makes you lose anyway.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that is annoying.
No matter how well you did it, you still lose.
Because that's the that's
how
the
it's
progression
supposed to
of the
be.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they make you lose.
That's pretty annoying.
I hate it. That's my biggest pet peeve. I cannot stand that in games because it's like, oh, I did so well. I did this. I win. I played that well, and then it's like, oh, cutscene. What is it? Why am I getting stomped into the ground right now? That's not what happened.
Yeah, no, I can see that. That's pretty stupid.
What's your real one, Chance?
I don't know.
What bothers you most about games sometimes?
I don't know. Honestly, it's not something that I could be like, oh, it's this one specific thing or one specific game. I don't know. I feel like it's just the general way games are made these days, where like, I don't know, they have to be fucking massive works of art. I think at least some of you know.
Like Among Us.
Mogus.
Yeah, I like very simple. I like very simple games. A lot of times, there's some kind of joy of something just extremely simple and repetitive. You know, I don't always need to play a blockbuster. Okay, I don't always need to play a AAA title. Like, not everything needs to have the best, you know, next gen fucking graphics. You know, and I think the only game where it's like, yeah, that game survived without being like, let's do everything and have the best graphics is like Minecraft, but even then they're doing everything now. So I guess that kind of like is kind of a dead example. But I don't know, just this idea that like every game needs to be everything.
That's a great show. Yeah.
Because I feel like every fucking game over the last, like, all the games people play over the last 5 years, it's like, okay, we're not content with it just being X. We also have to add in this to draw back that tiny fraction of players. Like, I don't know, games that, like, it really bothers me when games, like, unnecessarily add, like, an economy system, where I'm like, that doesn't really make sense in the type of game this is. Or, like, it just doesn't have a use. Why does every game need to have an economy system?
That's true. When you say economy system, though, my brain immediately goes to, like, Counter-Strike and Valorant. That's not what you mean, right? Like, do you mean, like, a living economy within the game, or...?
That is not exactly what I meant, but that is also true. I hate that, too. But, like, you know, I can understand why those exist, like, Valorant shit, you know, especially because it's a free-to-play game. But, like, it still fucking sucks.
Yeah. And the worst part about Valorant is there's no resale.
Yeah, that never made sense to me about Valorant. I don't understand what the point is of not having it. Like,
well, you pay money and you get these really pretty pixels.
True. But, like, why can't you sell it?
Because Papa Riot wants more money.
Then again, I feel like Counter-Strike is kind of like the odd man out, because, like, you can't sell them in what's it called either. Like, you can't sell skins in Fortnite. You know? So, like...
You can trade, you can gift them.
Yeah, but you have to gift them, like, you can't have already owned them. It's like you need to be buying it and gifting it, you know? Like, at the time of purchase, you can't, like, trade.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I believe so, at least.
I think you could give a skin once you have it.
I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
It's possible that that's a thing, but I don't think so. Either way, I think Counter-Strike really, like, everyone thinks of it as, like, the standard, but it's really the odd man out, because I feel like a lot of games that have cosmetics you can't buy, or you can't trade with other people. You know?
It's just
There's a lot of games that are locked.
Steam games that you can. Because you can in TF2.
I think it's because they've made, like, such a market where, like, they also make money off of you know, selling on the marketplace and stuff like that. Where, like, it's a unique situation for them. But, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of, like, League of Legends has been out for fucking a million years. You can't trade the skins that you've purchased, you know? At least as of the last time I've played it.
I'm pretty sure League of Legends never changes.
Yeah, it's always the same game.
There's this toxicity that lives in all of us.
They just add new skins.
Yeah. And new skins and new... League of Legends, like, okay, so I never really played League of Legends, but, like, there are so many... I forgot the term for them. Are they... They're not heroes. Champions? Like, Nathan, how many are there? There's, like, 100, right? Plus, maybe?
There's over 100, yeah.
That's so many.
Also, you know what? Another pet peeve about video games? Fuck this. Fucking, we need to have our own unique name that no one else uses. Just call them characters. They don't need to be champions or heroes or guardians or whatever the fuck, or gods. They don't have to have some fucking unique name. It's a video game. Get over yourself.
Damn.
Damn, Daniel.
It's a fucking character.
I'm a character.
True.
Such a
You're such a character.
Stop!
You both said that immediately at the same time.
It's like the 5th time since we joined TeamSpeak.
Second time.
It feels like more.
Too much time together.
That's
like
true.
It's like you live together or something crazy.
Yeah.
How scandalous.
We don't live together. We're not married.
That's true.
Yeah.
Chester's so big.
He is
He's
so big.
Long boy.
I'm like doing things in the kitchen right now, and oh my god, I just spilled oil everywhere.
Aries, we're saving that oil.
Oh my god, I know, but it's all over everything.
Don't light a match.
Oh my god, it's on Chester. Because he's like loves when I'm in the kitchen, and he like tries to climb me and stuff.
Spilled oil on him.
Oh, chance I spilled oil. I'm
How?
Because I'm trying to save it.
Do you need help?
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Jesus
Everything's
Christ.
fine. Oh,
Hey,
God.
hey Nathan, do you have a video game pet peeve?
Oh, God.
Any pet peeves in video games?
A very specific case. I've been playing Remnant 2 for a little bit now, and there's a particular NPC in the base camp that whenever you try to talk to her, you have to wait like 5 seconds for her to finish doing her animation to recognize that you're there before you can talk to her and get what you want.
That's so annoying. It's like, why can't I just click the button and
Also
talk to this
garbage.
NPC?
Any game that does not have skippable, like every cutscene needs to be skippable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is gonna sound very counterproductive, but I don't like forced tutorials.
Oh, me neither.
Look, I want to not know how to play the game and then play the game.
Sometimes it's just better to not know. You know?
Yeah, forced tutorials are
That is
not
a good one.
my cup
Or
of tea.
just have them naturally learn in gameplay. Don't like make them play a 15-minute tutorial before they start the gameplay. Throw them right in and make them naturally learn, you know? Or like look for clues that tell them how to play the game, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right? Just have to learn.
Fucking stupid. Yeah.
Then learn.
Like right now I'm thinking of like Brutal Legend, which kind of does that. Okay, so in Brutal Legend, I believe after you like spawn in, like you wake up, whatever you want to call it, you're getting attacked right away. But like it's telling you, like you're getting told by like another character, like try this to like attack back, like try this combination, I believe, and then you try it. It does a different kind of attack. You can't like die during that period, like you're getting attacked, but like it's not really doing any real damage to you. But it's still a better way than putting you in like a little sandbox world for 5 minutes, telling you to like perform this move 6 times. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree. That makes sense.
Oh my God.
Aries.
I can't
You okay,
get
Aries?
it. I'm trying to clean it off at Chester.
Oh, the oil got on Chester?
That's what I was saying. He was.
Oh,
near me.
I didn't
He, like,
realize.
Little got on him.
Oh, the bait.
Oh, it's so bad. I don't know even how to clean up oil.
Well, tell
Everything's just slippery.
tell Evie to clean it up off of Chester.
I don't even know where she is, to be honest. She might be with Chance.
I don't know, I haven't seen her.
She's probably like
She was-
second row.
True.
True.
You know, because my first answer was like, you know, overcomplicating games. I just want to. I just went to, you know, my recently played games, okay, and one of my top played games is Game Dev Tycoon. Which
I like
could
Game
not-
Dev Tycoon though.
Could not possibly be a more simple game, I think, okay? And it also has extremely little replay value beyond, like, beat your previous high score. Because the story is exactly the same. And I'm looking through, like, all the top reviews, and everyone there is, like, 10 hours, 15 hours, you know, 7 hours. 2 hours, because the game really does not go that long. There's a couple that you see that have like 25 or 40 hours, and I have 200, which
Yeah,
is more than almost anyone else.
I have 7.8 hours in Game Dev Tycoon. And I feel like I
Exactly.
played it for a really long time.
Exactly. So for some reason, I just like simple games with simple premises that you can just play and not have to like overthink about constantly. Especially once you get the hang of it. I'm fine with like requiring a lot of brain power when you like first pick up a game to, you know, master it. But I fucking hate games that you like have to continually put in a lot of brain power to just keep playing.
I don't want to use my brain.
Not when I'm like just hanging out, you know? Because I'll play that game when I'm just like hanging out and watching YouTube.
I feel like Game Dev Tycoons is a good game in general.
And I feel like as I've, you know, grown, especially in the last like year or two, my tastes in games have just been anything that I don't need to pay like a shit ton of attention to and can be played while I am paying attention to something else. Whether that's like being on the podcast or like watching YouTube or working, you know? Like nowadays I feel like that's 90% of the games I play is something that I can multitask while doing.
99% of the games I play are on stream. I don't really play video games off stream anymore.
Really?
For the most part. Yeah, I don't. It's mostly on stream.
I don't know,
because yeah.
You ever
stream a lot,
sports games?
so-
Because I remember there was a time in history where you
Yeah,
used
no,
to
I was
fucking
playing
play,
like
2K.
Madden and 2K
Like,
off
all the
stream, but I
time.
haven't done it lately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I do remember a period of time, and you never like spoke about the fact that you like loved 2K, but all the time you'd be like, all right guys, I'm getting off, and you'd like leave TeamSpeak or something, and then like 5 minutes later it'd be like, HydroxideAnt is now playing. You know? And I was like, huh. And I noticed that like several times. I was like, he just really likes 2K.
I do. Yeah, I played the hell out of 2K. I'm a sports nerd though, so I like playing Madden and 2K
You like
because
sports balls?
I like yes, but I like playing those games and like simulating, like building teams and just simulating like a universe in sports world like that like goes 100 years deep. And then like everyone who was a real player would be like dead by like 50 years, like by the time you have like
Why not?
LeBron James the 8th.
LeBron James the 8th.
You know,
I love it.
he's getting too deep. That's how it be sometimes.
LeBron James the 8th getting sponsored by the iPhone 38th. You know? It'll be more than that, don't worry. It'll be like the
I was going to
iPhone
say like
117th.
in 100 years
Actually,
from
more
now,
than that.
The iPhone X.
Yeah, they'll just start
how many
reusing their names.
iPhones would it be 100 years from now? Like how often does an iPhone come out?
If they keep going once a year, then, you know, there'll
It's
be like
once a year.
114 of them.
100 years and now we'll have the iPhone 114.
I don't know if they'll keep being once a year though for that long.
Did they
I
really
think-
release an iPhone once a year?
Yeah,
Huh.
every fall.
Really, really?
Yeah, for years.
Is this why I'm so far behind on iPhones?
Yeah, because it's stupid.
I have an iPhone.
I think
They're all
8.
the same.
I think eventually, like, people are gonna realize like how dumb it is, and they'll stop doing it. But it just hasn't happened yet. So
Am I the only one in this call that has an iPhone? Or do other people have iPhones?
neither of us
Well-
do.
Technically.
No, you haven't. It's deactivated, and you haven't used it in years.
Okay, one, not deactivated. Well, kind of. Two, you use an
It's
iPhone
not-
for work. His work was
Oh,
an iPhone.
that's true. That's true. I do have an iPhone for work.
Nathan, did you say you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Which
Oh.
iPhone do you have?
Oh, Jesus, man. They're all the same.
Yeah, that's why I'm
True.
like...
True.
I only
Oh,
remember it's
hold
an
on.
8
It's somewhere
by-
in here.
Yeah, I know if you go to like your settings somewhere, it tells you. I'm like 99% this is an iPhone 8. I haven't actually-
11.
I think you have an
11.
iPhone 8 or 8 Plus, Tony. If I remember correctly.
It's a chonky phone.
Yeah,
This is the biggest
I know
phone that
yours
I've
is
ever
pretty
owned.
chonker. It's the what?
It's the biggest phone I've ever owned.
Lol.
I for one am a fan of our phones just becoming iPads.
Oh,
True.
not good.
But then I could just watch my YouTube videos on it, and you know, I don't need a computer for that. I use my phone.
Too big.
Imagine watching TikToks, but the screen is huge. You see every detail.
Oh yes.
Every single detail.
The oil update. What oil? There was never oil.
There was never oil.
True.
The U.S. would
Why
have
do people
invaded your
keep talking
house
about
if
oil?
there was oil.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so weird. Chester, why do you keep cleaning
US
yourself? There's no
government
oil on
invades.
you.
Did somebody
God.
say oil?
I don't know how to help Chester. Would they need to have little like wipes for cats if like not for a full bath but just to like clean them lightly? I don't know.
I know they make like pet friendly
They make those for
wipes.
dogs, I know.
Yeah.
Because-
So I don't see why you couldn't use it on a cat. Like,
Yeah.
He just smells like delicious fryer oil now.
oh,
Fine. Now
could
he's
be
a
worse.
fried chicken instead of a raw chicken.
A fried Chester.
Because when he lays down, he looks like a raw chicken. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
like
lays
a
weird.
big one.
Yeah, so now
shouldn't
he's
he
just,
be like a Cheeto?
He is like, you know, he could be like one of the these puffs. These
Well, because like
doodles.
Chester Cheeto is the mascot, right?
True.
Which is
True.
also a cat. Wait a second.
Wait a second.
What's the?
I think
Interesting. Your
Shut
cat's
up.
not named after Chester Cheeto, right?
No.
Not that I know of.
No, wink.
Okay.
Wink.
Oink. Understood. Smile.
Oh, my poor baby, I'm sorry.
So, I feel like this is a good time as any for our weekly pet check. How's everyone's pets doing?
Good. I guess.
Oiled.
Oiled. Yeah.
Evie's watching me like scrub Chester with a damp towel. She's just sitting there like, wow, I'm glad that's not me.
You know what you need to do next.
Come here, Evie.
Yes, yes. The chaos must reign. Nathan, how are the Nathan household pets?
They're good.
Good.
Ivan just had his birthday like 4 days ago.
How old is Ivan now?
He's 3 years old,
He's
which
three.
is
He is a baby.
supposed to be the age that what is he, a golden retriever, German Shepherd thing? That the golden
Those are two
retrievers are
different
supposed.
breeds. Two very different breeds.
Yeah, but he's
He's a mix.
of the two.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
He's no, he's a chocolate lab. What am I thinking? Chocolate lab German Shepherd.
Oh.
He's just fucking big. That's what I call him.
He's a heckin' large dude.
130 pounds, man.
Do you say 130?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
a horse.
That's a big
Three.
boy.
That's a horse.
3 years old is supposed to be when labs stop being puppies. So we were like, oh, just like, please, man.
Stop growing. Stop getting larger. This dog keeps getting bigger.
Stop
Keep
being a puppy.
growing.
Stop chewing on everything.
Keep
Stop
growing.
friggin- Stop barking at everything.
Keep growing.
It's like, just please stop chewing on everything.
Oh. Keep chewing on everything.
Oh, well, if you insist.
Yeah, I just can't wait for Chester's brain to start developing.
I don't think that's gonna happen, buddy.
Yeah.
He's gonna have peanut
He's-
smooth brain forever.
He's so
He's still
cute, but I
really
don't.
stupid.
He's not a very bright cat.
No, not at all.
He's so cute, though.
Oh, Tony, today, Chester, you know he climbs walls?
Yes.
Oh my god, I was doing the dishes and our bedroom door was open. He always tries to climb that door. He doesn't make it far. But he got to the middle, of the door frame above the doorknob and held on for his life.
Yeah, so he got like 4 feet up in the air.
And
It's really-
he started screaming. He's like, "Wee!" And I was like, "What are you doing?" And then he fell down and like ran around in circles. Like he's just like crazy.
What a special
so-
little baby boy.
He is, yeah, very special. He is so stupid. I have never met an animal as dumb as he is.
He's also never had an animal as young as him. I'm like, Chester's
Minx?
not even one.
Minx, hello?
Okay, Minx is also dumb.
Minx, we got it like literally 6 weeks old.
I know. Okay, but a cat. An orange cat. The dumbest son.
You've never had an orange cat at this age before.
Yeah. See, Tony gets it.
I
Anyways,
understand.
Chester is really fucking stupid.
He's very cute, though. Makes up for
He
it.
is. And he's very mushy and cuddly, which is very cute. He's even more mushy and cuddly, Tony.
Oh,
And so is Evie. Both of them. They're just lovey-dovey's.
Chester also goes to the litter box and starts shitting and screams. He'll be taking a shit and just go like,
He is a scream shitter.
that sounds like something's wrong. I don't think that's what's supposed to happen.
No, but I'm telling you. He
it's only
doesn't.
sometimes.
Yeah, like it's not every time, but he lets
He
us all
just-
know too. He'll run around the house yelling, and then he'll like stop for a second, and then he'll go to the bathroom, and then once he's in there, he'll start screaming, and then he'll be fine. But I promise if there's nothing wrong with him. He had his checkups and stuff. He's all good. I promise. It's just him.
He's just an idiot.
He's just a weird
just an
little
idiot.
guy.
He's just an occasional
He's just a
scream
weird
shitter.
little guy.
Sometimes he just has to scream when he's
While he shits.
using the facilities.
Yeah, it happens to all of us.
You know, you're right. It does happen to all of us. Every one of us.
At some point or another, you know?
You just
You tell me
scream
you've
while
never
he's in the
screamed while you're
bathroom.
shitting?
It's a battle. It's more like a battle cry.
Yeah. Put on your war paint, you know.
Show me your war face.
True.
Full Metal Jacket was a movie.
It was a movie. Aries has never seen it.
No?
I haven't. I don't know.
No, I asked you about this recently. Like, very recently.
I love that
Sorry.
hits you so much. Oh, I haven't? Well, that's news to me. That's good to
don't
know, I
know,
guess.
I suck at movie names. I have to like watch it.
It's
and
a
then I'll be
war
like, oh yeah.
movie. And Arlie Ermy plays a drill instructor. Vincent D'Onofrio plays a young Vincent
You won't know any
D'Onofrio.
of
Wait.
this.
Wait,
Okay.
I don't think I saw this movie.
Okay.
You haven't. That's why I said Private Pile. Because that'd be the
Yeah,
only
that's
thing
Vincent
you would-
D'Onofrio.
Yeah, that could ring a bell if you had seen it, but I know you haven't.
There's a whole movie after that, but that's like the most interesting part. That's really not
Yeah,
even a big part of the movie. Like,
Yeah, funnily enough, the movie kind of after like the first act of the movie, like the first, I don't even know, maybe like 40 minutes, you're kind of like, oh, okay, that must have been the end, and it's really just the beginning.
yeah.
But the entire first like 40 minutes feels like its own separate movie. Good movie though, great movie.
I will see it
You're a
one
great
day.
movie.
I've been saying we need to watch it. I only just made her watch Titanic for the first time the other day.
Oh my god, I cried like a bitch. I could
Wait,
not.
that was the first time you'd seen Titanic?
Yes, I know what happened. I know a bunch of things, but I never actually watched the whole thing. And it was really good. I know it's a meme now, but
It's
was
a good
really
movie, and
Yeah.
it's a good movie, and please paint me like one of your French girls, is what I'll say.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
true.
So,
I loved it though. That was a really, really good one.
It
It
was
was
a
just
good
very,
movie.
very sad.
But it's a good movie.
I have a big spoiler alert about the Titanic for anyone who hasn't seen it before.
The
Oh my God.
Titanic stinks.
Whoa!
Whoa, Aries, I wasn't gonna say it.
I was gonna say that
every
fucking
use-
Leonardo
I'm sorry.
DiCaprio was in it. You
Oh
douche.
my god.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say
sorry.
lifeboats were involved.
Oh, shit.
There was a lifeboat. There was a scene with a lifeboat. No, yeah, the Titanic sinks. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
That is actually, like, kind of, like, kind of, like, right now, too, because, like, Oppenheimer is out. And it's, like, I think I've seen people legitimately upset about, like, talking about the historical parts of the movie and being like, that was a spoiler. And it's like, that happened. That was real.
Oh wait, yes. So
Have you
we
seen
saw
it?
We saw it now. Yes, he saw it.
Well,
Oh
half
yeah,
of
you
it.
saw half of it. I forgot.
Oh, so we can't really talk about it.
That means when you come
That's
here
all
next,
what I
we'll have to
think
see
is
the
the
first
most
half.
important part.
I mean, yeah, the second half is, you know,
Mm,
much more important than the first.
it's true. Everyone knows that.
I had a legitimate child sitting next to me in the theater, and he
Watching
was...
Oppenheimer?
Yes, and he was sucking the life out of a slushie the entire movie, and he finished it before the movie started, and he just wanted to keep trying to get something out of it, but nothing else was in there, and he wouldn't stop.
He was probably like, I don't know, 12.
12, yeah. He was tiny, though. He was one of those really tiny, cute, like, little 12-year-olds. Like, not, like, the healthy-looking big boys. Like, he was a cute little...
He was a
I
child.
don't know. He might have been younger, honestly, but he was with his brother too. His brother looked like 16. They were both young, and his brother just kept leaving.
Yeah, once the sex scene happened and we saw tits, his brother immediately left and went to the bathroom,
went to the bathroom.
and didn't come back for like 15 minutes.
So I had
So,
to see TV
Oh.
boob with a child next to me. And then, yeah, he was without his brother, just sitting there, not knowing what to do with that boob information he just got.
That boob formation.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if Oppenheimer, first of all, is the
Is a
movie to
kid's
bring
movie?
your kids to.
No,
It was
I really
just
don't
the
think
two
so.
of them. The
It's got-
16-year-old didn't
Oppenheimer's
even
gotta
watch
be
the
rated R,
movie.
right?
Yeah, and
I
he was
think
so
so.
little. Like, he had no idea what was going on. It was like, so the movie
Yeah, it's
used
rated R. That makes sense.
big language too. It's like I couldn't understand some things they were saying even at some points. And it's like, I don't know, like he just had no idea what was going on. He was just chilling there, slushying and popcorning and boobing.
Sucking the shit out of that slushy.
Yeah.
It sounds like the thing you remember the most about this movie is a child sitting next to you drinking a slushie.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's all I could hear for like a solid 90% of the movie.
Honestly, the thing I remember most is going to Korean barbecue afterwards.
Oh, it
being
sounds
like, what the
delicious.
fuck?
Oh, you were
I was like-
disappointed by it, right?
It wasn't great. Yeah, even I was. We had high hopes, but it just wasn't that good.
Hi, Snow.
Hello.
Snow, what is your biggest video game pet peeve? Hal, just need you to know. I just made brown gravy for the first time. Let's go, Hal. And it's so fucking good. Hal, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Hal. Did you, what did you make the gravy, like, for? Or was this just, like, a test run to see if you could make the gravy? Or is this, like, did you cook something in it?
Gravy was dinner. That was it. Just
I
gravy.
mean, like, I wouldn't...
I don't know. You had to have kind of cooked something because for gravy, you really need some, some fat.
Be really funny, though, if you just made a bowl of gravy. Well, I would enjoy that fact.
Yeah.
Snow said, biggest pet peeve, illogical game choices or movements. Interesting. So you mean, like, predetermined options that don't make sense?
Yeah, I would assume.
A hamburger
Of-
patty and fries, all vegan, by the way. Interesting.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Vegan
Sounds good to
gravy.
me.
You know,
I
me and
dig it.
Aries, since we moved out, have not been buying, like, we don't buy meat anymore, like ground beef or anything. We
Or
just
milk.
buy, or milk. We drink oat milk, obviously. But for meat, we've been using Beyond Meat.
No,
Impossible Meat?
Impossible Meat.
Impossible
Oh,
Meat.
Impossible Meat's pretty good. Like
We use
Impossible
Impossible
Burgers and
Meat.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's so good. And then last night I made something with ground beef because we got it in our like meal thing, And afterwards, I was like, damn, my body is not used to eating ground beef anymore because I felt like fucking shit.
This might be a bold
like-
statement. I think there are better ground meats than ground beef.
Better ground meats than ground beef?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I think I've had ground turkey and ground chicken, and like I just feel better after eating those compared to ground beef. Bless you.
The ground turkey, I don't know why. It was just kind of off-putting to me. I don't know if it just wasn't a good experience.
Ground
Chance made it
pork
the
is what I was
first
thinking
time,
about
and
too,
it
Derek.
wasn't-
Yes.
It wasn't that good the time me and Chance had it.
Yeah, Aries says that it's better, so I'll try it again at some point.
Because it
but-
was really good. Like the few times I had it in tacos instead of ground beef, and it was so good. But then, of course, when I finally convinced Chance to try it, we just didn't do it that good, or like it wasn't a good one. I don't know. But I was like, this isn't what it usually looks like. I promise.
And Derek is
I'm-
right. Ground pork is better than ground beef. Ground pork is so good.
Pork is just good in general. Except
So-
pork chops. Fuck pork chops.
I like pork chops, truthfully. I did.
Nah,
Pork chops are good.
When I was young, it's a meme in my family, a common one. When I was young, my mom used to make pork chops for me. At the time, it was me, my sister, one of my sisters, and one of my brothers in the house. So it was 3 of us and my mom. And we used to make pork chops at least once a week, but sometimes more than once per week. Sometimes 2 times per
That's
week,
a lot
or
of pork
even
chops.
3 times per week. Okay, well, yeah, it's cheap and it's easy to make, you know. But she made it a lot. Okay, and you know, all 3 of us hated pork chops, and we just kind of assumed that she made it all the time because she liked pork chops. And then when we became adults and I asked her about it, she's like, "Oh no, I fucking hate pork chops. I don't like pork at all." And I was like, "Why did you? We hated the pork too. Why did you keep making this for us?" She's like, I don't know. It was just easy."
Oh, well, that's fair.
But she tortured us with that shit fucking weekly, sometimes bi-weekly,
That's a lot of pork
semi-weekly
chops.
for
That's a lot of pork
years, like maybe 3 years straight. Yes, Derek's
got a good point.
She would burn it too. It was not like a nice juicy pork chop. It was a fucking hockey puck. Oh my god. But yeah, so now I like after that I didn't eat pork for years. After she stopped making that, years. The thing that made me eat pork again and like it was, you know, this every grocery store has them. There's like pre-marinated pork tenderloins.
Yeah, delicious.
Like one of the brands like Hatfield and shit like that. It's that that made me start eating pork again because I was like, damn, this shit's bussin'.
God.
Those things are fucking good though, so you know.
Pretty good. Oh, so Snow for the question of the week said an example would be Assassin's Creed and hay piles. Yeah, they don't make a whole lot of sense. I'm gonna jump 80 stories off of this building and land in this really cozy hay pile, and I'm fine. Maybe it's
Hay
magic
is
hay.
not that cozy.
Like, it's definitely not that cozy.
It's
You
stabby.
sure? Then is it like you're putting a needle in a needle stack?
True.
We find the needle in the haystack. Which always just sounded like a bad idea. Like, if someone was like, go find the needle in the haystack, I would probably just say no.
Yeah, me too. Unless there was money involved.
How much money?
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot,
Oh,
I would hope.
interesting.
If there's a lot of money involved, I would do it.
Is that why it's a needle in a haystack? Because hay is just like needles? That's why it's hard to
Think it
find?
I would hope so.
It's
I would
hard
hope
to
that's the
find.
reason.
I wonder why.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to find because it's all stabby and, you know, looks the same, or feels the same, rather. You can't really feel around for it too well.
Yeah,
and
I just
when,
think it's because you can't feel around or see it.
You right. And when you friendos were talking about like the like substitute meat, Hal prefers Impossible to Beyond Meat. I don't
Yes.
know. Did you?
Yes.
Yes, Impossible is much better than Beyond.
Aries has had them both. I have not.
I've had an Impossible Burger before, and it was really good.
Impossible Meat is better because it just
What's going on, Overlord?
It just tastes more like real meat. Beyond Meat tastes more planty. Beyond Meat's still fine, but it's just like you get that aftertaste of like beets and plants. But it's really not bad, but Impossible Meat's just so much better because you literally can't tell and you just feel better and it's just good. I don't know.
Yeah. College is starting soon. Sweet. Are you... What year are you in college? Is this your first year? Is it your 87th year? Could be any.
87th? That's a lot of years for college.
I mean, like, I've always said that, like, legitimately, if I was rich, I would just keep going to school.
Yeah, I might too, actually.
Just because I would like to learn more. Like, I would take, like... First, I would take, like, anthropology classes. Because I would just want to learn more about the people around the world. This would be your first year? Let's go! Bro, the past 2 days I've only had 2 hours of sleep. Relatable content. You hate school, Hal? That's okay. You're allowed to hate school. School isn't for everyone.
You know, Aries' dad, or stepdad rather, works in a position where school is cheap for him to keep going to school. Okay? So he still, or at least until recently, was still going back to school. He's probably got like fucking associate's degrees or bachelor's degrees in every single subject ever conceived of at this point.
He's not even, oh gosh, he's not even 60. So he's just chilling in college. He just likes learning.
That's exactly why, like, if I could, I would. I do enjoy learning.
He brings home tests because he's really smart too. So like he'll bring home a test and he's like, "Look, I got 104," and then he'd put it on the fridge for himself.
That's adorable.
It's so funny.
But he is so smart. Like he never gets anything
I would
lower
love
than
to
a 90 at the least.
The test I got 104 on my own fridge.
Yeah,
that's
and he
a great
shows it off.
energy.
He's so funny. We're just like, cool, nice.
And Hal said maybe I'd like it now that I know I have the ADHD. Very fair. I mean, like, if you went to school with undiagnosed ADHD and now it's diagnosed and you, like, know what you have, you might have a little bit more fun. And understand a little bit more, like, what, you know. Dorsing is an Ivy League is really hard, so this school is going to drain me. Are you going to an Ivy League college?
That's wild.
Look at this person with such a big brain. What's that like? That's a massive noggin over there.
I did not go to an Ivy League school.
No, me neither.
You know?
You're going to Yale? What?
Oh, nice.
Good. So first of all, legitimately good for you, and I hope you the absolute best of luck. I know you're gonna kill it. You can do this. I believe in you. We all believe in you. And it's gonna be a challenge, but I think you went to an Ivy League school knowing it's gonna be a challenge, and I think you're gonna do it. I think you're gonna be a Yale graduate. How cool is that gonna be, like, in 4 years? You're welcome. You're gonna die? No. You cannot believe how good that gravy is. Honestly, if it's good gravy, it's good gravy.
Good gravy!
Good. Great Scott!
Good gravy.
Young gravy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some friends that have gone to, like, Ivy Leagues. They've all made it out sane.
I don't know if I have any friends that have gone to Ivy League, truthfully. Like, that's a big brain. Good thing I'm able to choose what classes to go to, so I'm doing my strong suits. That is one of the best parts about college and like furthering education is like there are still gen ed things you have to take with like every major you take. Like you're gonna probably have to take like a math class, like even if you're writing, you know, like because I majored in journalism, so I still had to take math. Like, I still had to take sciences. But for the most part, you can do things that you're more interested in. Which, obviously, like, for me, if I'm taking all classes that I'm interested in, I think you're going to do better. You know? But you're amazing at math, and I'm taking science classes, so if you're amazing at math and science, there's always like this notion that people like you're either a math and science person or like an English and history person. For some reason, those are like the ones that are paired together. I guess math and science makes sense that they're paired together, but English and history and it's like. Because, like, for me, I liked math. I just didn't like science.
I suck at math and science compared to English and history. English and history is what I know. Like, in school, I was good at English, history, and math. I wasn't good at science. It just never clicked in my head. Yeah, science, same. There's just always a disconnect. I wanted to be good at science, but I just never could be.
Yeah. Science is interesting, but just
geology was the only science that I like actually did well in. Everything else I sucked in. My college geology course that was interesting.
Very interesting. Okay, so Overlord likes math, science, and English, just not history. Hal likes science and history. And English. Oh, Overlord, you're a science major? Ooh, interesting. Look at you. Like, we said big brain, but that's a big brain. Like, you're just telling us facts that, like, bam. You know?
Yeah.
Big brain. Massive noggin. How do you fit all that brain inside the head of yours? I don't know how that... You know? I don't know how that done. You don't like chemistry, though? Yeah, I was really bad at chemistry. Also didn't help that my first chemistry class, like the first lesson was about colors.
Yikes.
The day one, it was like the teacher was at the front of the class and doing like this experiment with flames, and like you were supposed to note every time it changed a color. Yikes. So I just kind of like sat there, and like I raised my hand, and the teacher was like, "Yeah, we'll take questions after you do this." And I'm just like,
okay. Like a jerk afterwards.
Oh yeah, he was upset that wasn't on my medical chart actually. So I don't know if that ever got added to it.
Why wouldn't that be on your chart?
I have no idea. I don't understand things.
I fucking hated chemistry, but that's because my teacher was a piece of utter garbage, like human garbage. This is the one that I've told you about, Tony, that you have a similar name to.
Yes, yes.
Very, very bad memories, because this guy was an absolute piece of shit. And honestly, the only teacher I've ever had that honestly made me like want to just not return to school ever. Because he was just such a horrible human being. He also kicked me out of class once because I put my backpack on my desk. I got sent to the dean for that
was this your first year of high school? Or was this different?
I had him I think my first year.
Okay, so basically, there's a question that I'm asking without trying to dox you. was this at...
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
I think that the story I might have specifically told you was... This was such a great one, just because it perfectly exemplifies how horrible of a teacher... And maybe this is why I just never liked science afterwards, because I was like, this guy's actually human garbage. There was one time where he specifically said something super racist, okay?
Oh.
I went to a school that was
Hate
very
that.
predominantly white, okay? Extremely predominantly white for that period of time, okay? Said something very racist, will not repeat. The part that I will repeat was the very homophobic thing he said, or the just homophobic thing he said, which was when we were presenting a project about, like, I don't even fucking know, the person that, like, discovered the X-ray or some shit, and we were like, blah, 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 and his wife or some shit, is what we said, okay? Like, the person and his wife. And immediately he just blurted out at the top of his lungs, like it should be, man and wife.
Hate that.
And I was just like, that was just fucking bizarre.
That's
Like,
such
just,
a weird time to, like...
It's just absolutely bizarre.
It's like... It's like, yes. As you see, there is Rose and Jack in the Titanic, as it should be. It's like, wait, you mean, like...
They should die. No,
They should die in a shipwreck? I don't get how that...
yeah, it's very bizarre.
I hate that. That's so... It makes sense for the type of institution you're at, just 'cause,
exactly. But it's still, like, just insane that someone would actually, like...
Just say that out loud.
Like, yeah, like, actually say it out loud.
First of all, to believe it, and then to say it is...
Yeah, first to believe it, second
Yeah.
to say it to another living being.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, to catch up on chat real fast. Overlord said, "Oh my god, I like so you're good at memorizing, so chem was easy." Yeah, I'm not. If it makes it to my long term, I can do it really well. But a lot of times, stuff like that would just be my short term, and I don't do too great with that. You remember? Don't know how you do it. High school chem cross had to do extra credit for mole day, so you did the naked mole rap. That's amazing. I love that. Overlord had a good teacher, Mrs. Hayes. A similar thing I think happened to Overlord's sister to you, Chance.
Oh yeah.
Hal said someone said to me that the Titanic banked on how hot Leonardo DiCaprio is, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. He was pretty cold by the.
Yikes.
Fucked up.
Yikes.
Love it. That's so good. Oh my god, Tony, you'll have to take a compliment soon? No, please. Have mercy. I don't wanna. But if you do redeem it, I do have to. So that's how that is. Then he said, "Oh shit, that's a solid joke," and I was like, "Yeah, Leo was pretty solid too." Hal, you are a riot. The racist thing, repeat her name multiple times. He just said, "Oh, hate that, Overlord, hate that." That is what we call shitty.
What the fuck?
Thank you for reminding everyone of Kyle! Exclamation point Kyle. It's very important when Kyle's doing Kyle-like things. Just very important. Wasn't very good? Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Hello,
I would
motherfucker.
imagine not.
Hello. Yeah. Oh, thank you for treating Ghosty. Thank you for the head pat for me. One of those I was more excited about. I'll let you be the judge.
Nut.
Nut. Ooh, no,
Nut.
no, no. Love life. Bro has so much. What? Ghosty? Ghosty's adorable. Keep feeding
Fuck
him.
Ghosty.
Chance, you have such a problem with Ghosty.
He's a selfish little rat.
He's a ghost.
But also a selfish
No,
little
he's not
rat.
a rat ghost.
And he's constantly fucking hungry.
That's true.
Like, he eats, and then 10 seconds later, he's like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna fucking cry about it.
Ghosty
Like, fuck off.
he's a good little ghost. He's just doing he's just floating.
Just doing ghost things.
He's
Fuck
just
off,
ghost
Ghosty.
things. Hal does have multiple points. Well, had multiple points.
Bad.
Bro is a gender-neutral term.
Agreed. Me too. I use dude the same way, and people get mad at me, and I'm like, oh my god.
It's just weird when he talks to, like, his sister's daughter, who's 1, and calls her little dude. Like, I think that's
Shut the
weird.
fuck up. That's not what I
think
say.
that's weird. Yes, it is.
Not lil dude.
I, think
I
that's
just
sweet.
say
I think
dude.
that's pretty
That's
endearing.
kind of cute. I don't
It's weird.
I don't know. Like, look at the little dude. I don't know.
Like,
I-
hi, little dude. Like, that's
Little
a
I don't say
dude.
lil dude. Only lil dude if it's a boy. If it's a girl, I'm just like, what's up, dude?
I'm like,
Sup, dude? How's
she's
it
a
going,
little-
dude?
she's a little lady. You know, she has a little cute outfit on. You know, very obviously a little girl. What up, dude? And she's just
What up,
confused.
dude? How's it going, dude? Hal said I also use bro as a gender neutral term. Yeah, I think like it's just about how you use it, you know? A lot of the times it's like there are people who just kind of say bro, and that's just kind of how they talk. It's just like bro, and it's like it doesn't matter who they're talking to. It could be a brick wall and they're still calling the brick wall bro. It's just who they are. Bro. I call the
Yeah, I'm
kids
not
at
a
Trader
bro.
Joe's little dudes. It's little dudes. Bro, I'd call my grandma that one. If I called my grandma bro, I don't know how that would go over. I don't think it would go over very well. But oh my god, there was this kid in my class 2 years ago who said bro 5 times every sentence. Wow. That's me, now except I don't say it 500 times. But do you say it 5 times each sentence? Because you would get a... That's all bros. Thank you for the
I say
head pat.
dude a lot.
Lauren, how's it going, friendo? My grandma would not be very happy. This might be a bold statement, but I feel like most grandmas wouldn't be super excited for you going, hey bro. You know, I don't know that for a fact. This might be a shock, but I am not a grandma. So, like, I don't know firsthand. My grandma can get over it.
Dang.
Pal is absolute savage. And Lauren, hope you're doing well, friendo. Really? Really? Rally? I get called every cousin's name before mine. Oh. So she can get bro? Very fair.
True. That's
yeah.
fair.
You know? I have looked at what you've said, and I think we officially, as a council, has decided to accept it.
The Council of Bros.
Council of Bros! Bro!
Peace be with bro.
She's cool as shit. Oh, your other grandma, she's cool as shit. Oh. She's the one calling people bro.
She's the
Damn,
bro
I'm gonna have to
grandma.
delete my whole Tony grandma X Chance grandpa can fix. Damn. What?
Excuse you, what?
That's the appropriate response. Overlord, what?
Fanfics. Okay. You know, you could definitely
Oh,
have
fanfics.
Yeah, you can definitely
Oh.
have fanfics about us.
That's
'cause,
not
like,
better.
You wouldn't be the first.
There is at least one fanfiction about me that exists. At least one. You said /J? Yeah, it was /J. This is a joke. Crazy. Crazy.
Oh man.
Could you do exclamation point crazy, please?
There we go. I did it the
Crazy.
wrong order.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy.
Did they?
You fucking freaking said /J. Come on, Overlord. I'm teasing you. I'm
Someone
sorry.
say crazy?
Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I died there. Then the worms came. Worms make me crazy. Huh. Well said. Exclamation point worms! Don't want that one. It's interesting. It's an interesting one to... Worms? I was worms once.
Worms made me crazy. They locked
Sadly
me in
don't
a worm.
exist. Are you saying that worms don't exist? Oh, the command
Rubber
doesn't
worm.
exist. Oh, do you say a rubber worm? What about a worm
I
on a
said
string?
They locked me in a worm. A rubber worm.
A rubber worm with
Rubber
This is a
worm on a
worm on a
string.
string.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like worms on strings. I'm holding one right now.
Epic.
There's so many things you can do with a worm on a string. This was my fixation for a little bit.
Oh, I remember. We all remember.
Did I ever send you guys a picture of the t-shirt?
The T-shirt.
I think so. Yeah. With
Okay.
the
I don't
worm on
remember
it.
a T-shirt.
It's the anatomy of a,
Oh
on the
yeah.
string.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
No, the command on the... Do you watch Lauren Z side? Has to do with the string works? No, I don't think I know who that is, honestly. I just like worms on strings. And I basically kept talking about worms on strings and was like, wait a second, I have access to an Amazon account. I'm gonna buy an entire pack of worms on strings. And now I have an entire pack of worms on strings. Well, I have one out. I don't know where the rest of them are. They really could be just about anywhere. They might be plotting my demise. Interesting. I'll think about that another time. It has to do with string worms. Oh, I like worms, though. Just, especially when they're on strings.
True.
Chat, would you still watch me if I was a worm?
I know I would.
24-hour worm stream.
Worm stream.
You know, there's this great stream on TikTok of this lawn mowing robot, and it just goes around and mows the lawn, and it's got a camera attached to it.
Huh.
I think its name is like Greg or something like that. The robot. I forget.
I don't remember.
That's a good robot. Okay. Soulword said, oh my god, she did a vid where she bought cursed stuff, and there was one t-shirt that said, consciousness is an illusion, and there were worms on strings, and it said something like, submit to the chaos, and then she had a hat that said, I'm so mentally stable, it's insane. I actually want that hat. That sounds like a really good hat.
Good boy, Chester.
Chester is a good boy.
giving him a half bath, and he's just sitting on my shoulder as I'm wiping him down with a little bit of shampoo on a towel because of the oil.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad. He just kept cleaning himself.
The Chester oil spill of 2023.
He's just at the right place, wrong time?
It's true.
I don't... Yeah. I never know which way.
Cloud.
That's
Wrong
right.
place, right time,
Down.
right, wrong, right.
Mouth cloud. Mouth cloud. Did someone say mouth cloud? Mouth cloud? Overlord,
You're
why
a
did you
mouth
say
cloud.
mouth cloud? I'm so confused. Mouth cloud. What's a mouth cloud? Is it a cloud?
Chester.
For the mouth.
Is it a cloud that looks like a mouth? Is it like what you call smoke if someone's smoking something leaving their mouth? Guess that'd be a mouth cloud.
I want bread.
What kind of bread?
Something just like fluffy, like a Costco croissant,
Texas Roadhouse
or a Texas
roll?
Roadhouse roll, or garlic knots, but not a crunchy one, like one that's like really fluffy. Something like really fluffy. And I want it bad.
Chester, stop. Oh
I
my
need
god.
to. I need to get into baking and learn how to like bake a nice loaf of bread.
You know, I believe in you. I think you will make the best bread. If you get really good at making bread, could you make gluten-free bread, though?
I mean, I would try, of course.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course he would
Appreciate it.
try to do that for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Overlord's gonna put a picture in the Discord. Of mouth cloud, mayhaps?
Oh boy. Go ahead. Oh.
We'll never know. Could someone at me in the Discord? I can't find it.
Well,
What's your username in the Discord? Are you're a gay overlord in the Discord?
I would hope so.
Because I think I recall you having a different name in the Discord. Queen of Hearts, that's it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Is this you?
You know, I'm very intrigued now. I do want to know.
I can't tell. I can't see the entire username. Hold up. I don't know if this is you or not. Queen. Isn't
there
like
more than one
special
Queen of Hearts?
characters? That's my big thing. Where are you? If you do exclamation point Discord in the stream,
Yeah. Just click
I
the
think
link.
that's just gonna be the best shout. I am sorry. I am not always great. Yes, there is. Yeah, exclamation point Discord.
Yes,
Anyone
there
who's not in the
is.
Discord, feel free to join. More than welcome.
Fuck Discord, but join it.
I like Discord.
Discord's alright.
You're alright. You somehow joined a second
just
time.
alright.
Welcome on in again. The water's fine.
You got 2 accounts?
I heard you like Discord, so I gave you Discord for your Discord.
True.
I'm anxiously awaiting a mouth cloud, because I still don't
Waiting
know what a
for the
mouth
mouth
cloud
cloud.
is.
Don't either.
What do we think a mouth cloud could... Oh, hey, look, a picture.
Where is it?
Consciousness
I need to
is
see
an
this.
illusion. That's a good shirt. I'm so mentally stable right now. I like all these. Good shirt, good hat.
Towards the cloud of the mouth.
Yeah, that's what I...
Yeah,
Is there mouth cloud?
that's what I'm still confused about.
Mouth cloud. Mouth cloud. You ever say something so much that you didn't understand originally, but now it makes even less sense? I don't know if that made sense, what I just said. Mouth cloud.
Mouth cloud.
Mouth cloud.
Gotta be something to do with like vaping.
Oh, no, I hate that.
Oh god. Oh.
That's the worst
Oh,
way that
that's a
could have
mouth
gone.
cloud.
That is a mouth cloud.
That is
That is
definitely
a
a
mouth
mouth cloud.
cloud. It's a mouth cloud.
Oh, and it's deleted.
Thank you.
That's lost to the void now.
That's okay.
And it's lost to the void, and I think that's where it should be.
Those who saw it will remember this day.
August 5th, 2023. A day that shall live in infamy.
This is true.
I know I'll never forget it. Hashtag never forget.
Never remember.
I don't remember shit anyways.
What don't you ever forget or nor remember?
I don't remember anything. You can ask Aries. My memory's not very good.
Pretty bad.
I just kind of forget things. I don't know why.
I'm really good at remembering things. Like, as soon as you said that date, I realized it's someone's birthday today. And I never wished him a happy birthday, and there's about an hour left.
Is it anyone I know? Should I wish them a happy
Time.
birthday? God.
It is not someone you know, but
Okay, good. I'm a really bad friend. I don't know any people's birthdays.
Wow.
I know
Interesting.
approximately your birthday.
that's close enough.
Like, I could get within a week.
it
And
was mine?
honestly, yeah. And honestly, that's like the best I could do for any
proud
of
of
my
you.
friends. Like, I don't think there's a single person besides, you know, Aries, who I've been dating for 3 years. I don't think there's anyone else that I, like, know their birthday. That I could think of.
What do you think my birthday is?
I'm pretty sure it's in January.
Uh-huh.
It's the 17th.
Is that your
No,
final answer?
19th.
Is that your
Oh.
final answer?
It's one of
Oh,
the two.
chance.
The
Go with-
23rd?
Hold on. Go with your gut. Which one do you think it is? It is one of those.
I don't know. I don't know.
I was gonna
Pick
say,
one.
is this your final answer no matter what you said, by the way? So don't let
So
that
it's
influence you.
it's the 17th.
It is the 17th, yes.
Good
Th-
lord.
wow.
You were right the first time.
Yeah.
Good gravy. You
You
hear
did
that?
really well. I'm proud of you. You got it
Yeah,
right.
you're. There's like one or two other people whose birthdays that I actually do remember, like
Proud
deep
of
in
you.
my bones. But it's because I've known them since I was like a child. You know.
Go ahead, do
Mhm.
mine next.
Yeah, what's Nathan's?
Honestly, couldn't even tell you the month. Let me wild guess here. I
Dolly
have a
hasn't brought it
feeling-
up. It's kind of it's.
This is kind of great.
I don't know.
love this.
I have a feeling that you were born in June.
Is that your final answer?
Um,
You
yeah,
already said no.
yeah, that's my
No.
final answer.
Nathan was not born in June.
Is it August?
No.
Is it August 5th by any chance?
No.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
It's not Nathan's birthday.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
You know, I think every day should be Nathan's birthday, so I'm okay with you wishing Nathan a happy birthday. But, like,
I don't like it, my birthday.
no?
I don't.
It doesn't do a whole lot these days, you know.
No. I just
Yeah.
get older.
My birthday is better. Like when okay, so
Yeah,
when I
but
was
you
young,
get older every day.
that's true.
That is true.
When I was young, so my parents were like split up for a long time. They would just every time I had a birthday, they would just fight. So like I just didn't like my birthday. Nowadays, I'm like more cool with it. I'm like, damn, get some free shit. That's kind of nice. But still, like I don't know. It's still kind of like depressing.
No, I gotcha.
Just the idea
I'm
of a
just older.
birthday. Yeah, for real.
Do you want to
Another day
know
closer
what
to death.
Nathan's birthday is?
Sure.
Go to my birthday
Oh.
and add a week.
Oh. 24th?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Wow, look at that. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are like birthday brothers.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting. It was funny. There was actually, when I was in grammar school, a similar thing where my birthday, there was so two people that I was friends with, and like the three of us were friends. All of our birthdays were within, I think, like 10 days of each other. Really bizarre.
Bizarre.
Bizarre, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The czar?
So, something that I just remembered is a bit. So, we're in need of someone who's born on January 31st. If you know someone who's born January 31st or looking to make a friend, because Kyle, I believe, is February 7th.
Aries, when's my dad's birthday? Is it the 31st?
I think it's the 30th.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Let me check.
Because we had one
See, I
year
told you I'm
on
not good
Saturdays,
with
we
birthdays.
had back-to-back birthday podcasts with myself, Nathan, and then a gap, and
It's
then
the
another
30th.
birthday podcast. So, if anyone knows someone who's born
Oh, my
January
cousin's
31st,
birthday
we're
might
looking
be.
to make a friend, and honestly, only looking to make a friend because of the day they were born, which does sound a little toxic in hindsight, but we'll take it.
That's toxic.
Yeah, it might be my cousin. Do I have a cousin's
Dan, you're
birthday the
July
next day?
3rd, not
Actually, you wouldn't know, I
quite
don't think.
the January
I have-
31st they were looking for, but also be your
I
friend.
have a
It's
few
close.
of your cousins' birthdays.
I don't think you would have. Here, I'll message you.
That's toxic. Hey, I said I'd still
No,
be
I
your
don't.
friend.
I think his birthday's the next day, the 31st. Yeah, I'm really bad with birthdays, especially though. So the fact that I remembered yours, Tony, should mean a lot.
I'm really proud of you that you remember my birthday, honestly.
Because honestly, it's very rare.
I'm really proud of how close you were to guessing my birthday just based on guessing Tony's birthday. Or knowing Tony's birthday.
True.
Alright. Is this when I get to play the say everyone's birthdays game?
Uh-oh.
Just real quick, I do want to say I know all my siblings' birthdays except one of them. I routinely forget,
It was from my heart.
and like I rarely remember for the life of me, and I don't know why. November.
Oh my god, I knew
11th.
you'd forget that one.
Is it November 11th? It's in November. I know that.
Yeah, it is
Whose
in
birthday?
November.
And one of my brothers, his wife's birthday is like a couple days later, but I don't know when either of them are. I know they're in November.
Not the 11th.
And by the way, this is the brother that I also shared a room with for the first like 13 years of my life, and I don't even know his birthday.
Guess again.
The 9th? I feel like
Yes.
the 9th. Okay.
The 9th.
Wow. See, yeah.
I think you left my Discord when messing with notifications. That's why I couldn't find it. It makes sense. It does make sense. Is this where I can say Chance and Aries' birthdays?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Chance is your April 16th,
Of course.
and Aries
is train.
November 1st.
Yes.
Yes, and there is a train.
And there is a train.
The train's birthday is every day. It's every day.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, train!
Living the life, that train.
I love that train. What a train, you know?
What a dude being a guy.
A
train's
dude
doing
being a
God's
guy.
work.
Honestly. Truth. You know what else is true?
What?
Oh, I was asking if you knew what else was true.
Oh no, I don't. That's why I need you to tell me.
Oh no, but I was hoping you could tell me.
No, I was hoping you could tell me.
Chester.
Oh
I
god,
was-
what did he do?
I was
He just
just
got oil
gonna-
everywhere?
No, I was just gonna say what was true, and it was that Chester is eating our computer chairs, and when I turned around, he's eating my computer chair.
Oh yeah, that is true.
It's like you
Fucking
just
little
knew.
shithead.
It's like
No,
you knew
Tony,
him.
I woke up this morning and I see like little chunks of like black rubber crap all over the floor, and I'm thinking it's turds on the floor. Like, oh no. But I look around and it leads to my desk. It's on my desk. It's on the floor. I'm like, what the hell? He ate off the corner of my armrest thing on my chair.
For the
Delicious.
record, when I told her that he was doing it to me, she laughed. Okay? So it was karma.
Oh my god, he's so hungry. He's eating the furniture. We feed him.
I wish we didn't.
No, I mean he just wants to eat furniture. So.
I wish we didn't feed him.
I wish his head was the same size as the rest of his body.
Well, not
He
the
does have
same
a small head
size,
for
just
the size of
proportionate.
his body.
Yeah, proportionate.
But I don't think that's ever gonna happen. He's
just a little
doomed to have a
baby.
tiny head.
I sent a picture of him to my grandma. My grandma's like, he is fat. Feed him less, and his head will grow. I was like, what the hell?
So wait, so if you feed him less, his head grows? I don't know if
I don't.
that's.
I think she just means like it'll take
It'll be
time.
proportionate when his
as
head
far
is,
as I'm
you know,
aware,
when his body's smaller.
just
not
let him
even
eat your
fat,
really
though.
expensive furniture. That's what I'm saying. I think you just let him eat the furniture
Nah,
because he
to be
clearly
honest,
wants it.
The chairs are the one thing that like I think we're both like not that pissed about him eating.
Yeah, it's whatever.
That's like
honestly.
the only thing in this house that he could, or the only furniture he could have eaten that I would not get fucking violently angry about.
Yeah.
So I'm
that's
glad
true.
it's the computer chairs because they're just cheap, like, you know, fucking computer chairs from Staples.
Yeah, and they're good otherwise. They don't destroy things. So I mean, if he wants to eat a chair once in a while,
Be like, but if he started fucking eating the couch, I would return his ass.
oh my god,
Goodbye.
thanks.
Yikes! That's a yikes from me, dog. That's toxic.
It's toxic.
That's time.
Well, probably, yeah, it is toxic for Chester. Like, I don't think he should be eating that, but, like...
I don't think
Probably.
he's eating it. I just think he's ripping it off and then like throwing it out the sides of
I
his
think
mouth.
so.
Because it's everywhere. It's not like
I think he's like, whoa, this is
ingesting
fun.
them. Yeah. He like said he can like get a piece off and throw it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's playing. It's
Yeah.
it's a game, it's all a game to him.
He has so much stuff here. I don't know what else he wants. Give him the
We couldn't
world.
give him more shit. He got literally everything he could want. Just a little shit.
It's a little shit. He's just a baby.
Yeah, but he's also a little
baby.
shit.
But, like, he's so cute.
He is
Oh, he's
cute.
not. Looks like a rat.
Bro, Discord is so funny. You're so funny.
Discord sucks.
So negative.
Discord smells
Good.
Good.
The classic.
You're a classic. Classic Chance. Come to a theater near you.
Classic
This
chance.
summer. It's Chance. Someone said Latin isn't real, it can't hurt you. And I know Latin, so I just said, yes it is. Lux menacely. to them in Latin. Did you say it in Latin?
Did you say the words in Latin?
Or did you just say the English words in Latin, or did you say that phrase in Latin?
I think he said the English words in Latin. You know, just saying, yeah, yes, I did. I don't think that clears it up much.
You wrote it out, so you didn't say anything. I'm so confused, I'll copy and paste for you. Sweet. I don't speak Latin, though. Does anyone here speak Latin?
Yeah. That was a song.
You said that. You said this. Words in Latin. I assume words in Latin at the very least.
I'm assuming that means yes, it is. Menacing spectator.
That's inherently possible.
Spectating menacingly.
Oh, that is what that says. That's hilarious.
That is definitely what that says.
And looks menacingly? Oh, wow. Those are words. Wow. 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 I like Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson's kind of cool, eh?
Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
Fucking garbage.
You don't like Owen Wilson?
He's like not that great of an actor to me.
No, but he's just Owen Wilson, and I like Owen Wilson.
And
Owen
he
Wilson
does
he just plays Owen Wilson.
As Aries just did, he does the same thing in every movie somehow.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I like his wow. Wow.
Just so fucking stupid.
Wow. Spectator. Spectating sees seeing looks. What?
What? No, agreed.
That's the thought process for you. Spectator, spectating sees seeing looks.
Okay.
I feel like someone flushed my brain down the toilet. And they're giving me like a swirly right now. I don't like that. That doesn't sound fun. I gave you the thought process. I like the thought process. Pretty good. Those are good head pats. Pretty good head pats. Top tier. Head pats.
I don't know why this just came to mind, but I need to know. Tony,
Mm-hmm.
are there any like actors or anything like that that you just absolutely fucking despise to the point where you just can't watch anything if they're in it?
Not really. At one point, I didn't like Hayden Christensen, just because I didn't like him as Anakin Walker, or Anakin Skywalker, sorry. But, like, got over that. So...
That's it?
Are there any actors that I just don't like? I'm sure there's someone who's, like, really annoying that, like... I think I'm just, like... Most actors I'm just neutral on. Are there any actors that the rest of you just, like, hate or dislike?
Oh, yeah. This came to mind because there's one that I just absolutely fucking despise.
Who do you...
And Aries knows this. He knows what he looks like, at least. Excuse me.
Who is it?
Oh, yes, I said.
His name is Adam Devine. Okay? He's from, like, Pitch Perfect. What else is he in? He's in a lot of fucking movies on Netflix for some reason. He's in, like, every
The guy from
Netflix
Workaholics?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Why don't you like him? I mean, like, he's just a guy.
I
to
just
me.
don't fucking like him. I don't like his face. I don't like his characters. He always plays almost the same character, which is also funny. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like him.
That's fair.
I mean, doesn't like that, like him. So I mean, not really fair. He just doesn't like the guy.
I just have no opinion on him. Like, I don't
fucking like him.
Like, he definitely looks punchable, but
Oh, he looks so
looks
fucking
punch-
punchable. I want to fucking put him in a body bag, dude.
oh my god.
And he's like not entertaining. He's not a good actor to me. And again, I don't know. I don't like. I also just don't really like actors that play the same thing in every single thing they're in. You know?
So you don't like Will Smith playing Will Smith?
No. And I also don't like fucking what's his name? The guy that plays Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds.
You
Ryan
don't
Reynolds.
like Ryan Reynolds?
No, because everything he's in, he plays
You-
Ryan Reynolds.
But he's
Like
so
it's just
good.
the character is
You-
the exact same thing. I used to.
Chance.
Listen.
Chancellor.
Listen, if you asked me like 2 or 3 years ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds, he's great. But now it's like Ryan Reynolds. Wow, he just only knows how to play Ryan Reynolds.
Chance and I are getting a divorce. I understand.
He's like, he's really not a good actor because he can only play one character. Like literally, can only play one character. I'm sorry, I think that's a factual statement. He's not a skilled actor. He knows how to play one role. He plays it very well.
You
But
leave
he
my
only knows how to play
Deadpool
one role.
alone. I love Deadpool.
Tell me I'm wrong, Tony. Tell me I'm wrong.
That he plays the same character in
Yeah.
every movie.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Okay, let's pull up Ryan Reynolds movies.
Oh my god. You know what I mean. His character is the same.
So like, because I'm picturing him as Deadpool. Like Deadpool is honestly like the role I love him the most in. Because Deadpool. Sonny, hello. Sonny, thank you for the raid. How you doing, friendo? How's it going? Sonny raid. Diafan. Hello, Sonny. How was your stream? I hope it went well.
Just for all the raiders, we have to take a quick. I just want you to know what preceded you coming in here, which is someone in chat just said that they got Ryan Reynolds.
Wait, you
confused
mixed
with
Ryan
Arnold
Reynolds and Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger up?
Oh my god! Why is that just the funniest thing I've ever heard? Holy shit! Oh god!
Hi, Sonny. How was your stream, though? You were doing some art? That's
Right.
really cool. What were you doing? What kind of art were you working on? I hope you had a lovely time. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is HydroxideAnt, aka Tony, and currently we're doing our weekly podcast. It's on episode 499. Currently, we are doing a Pokemon Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke on Mondays with our friend Prez of the Castle. Wednesdays, we do a Digimon Survive Let's Play with Prez is in that one as well. Silva, Daya, and Rem. Diamori, VT. Working on live 2D models. That's awesome. That's so cool. Making
Wow.
a badass child. Oh my, hammered.
Oh my hammer!
500 tomorrow? Are you close to 500? Is that what we're hearing?
No, I think he means episode 500.
Oh.
Which is next
I
week.
am very silly. I'm just a silly little honk. Get it? Because I'm a silly
Honk.
goose. Untitled Goose Game was one of the favorite games I've ever played in my entire life, by the way. I love Untitled Goose Game. It's such a
You know,
good game.
never played it.
Y'all are winning? Yeah, I'm winning. What am I winning?
Are you winning, son?
Are you
Are
winning?
you really?
Are you winning?
Winning, son?
Are you sunning win? I love the bongo taps, by the way. The new bongo tap
taps are
emo, it's
fantastic.
so good.
Only the tip. Why is that in caps?
My toenail just fell off, only the tip.
I'll need the tip. I told you
What?
that there as per usual.
Thanks, Chance. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. I know. Everyone does.
For the emong emotes. Those are emong emotes,
Fantastic.
right? Yeah.
Yep, of course. He's like he's the only
ramen.
other person
They
I'm
want the
subscribed
ramen.
to besides you.
Because some people might think I mean the whole thing, and that would be gory.
Well, you
Riveting.
said my toenail fell off, which means the whole thing.
Yeah.
Could have worded it and said the tip of my toenail fell off instead of my nail just
So
fell off.
part of
Only
your
the tip.
yeah, part of your toenail broke off.
Yeah, the
Riveting.
fact that only the tip was at the end and also in caps is what really got us concerned there. Because
There's a lot of
I
things
think
I'm
saying
concerned about,
only the
but
tip has
not
some
here.
very different context sometimes.
Aw, that's okay, Overlord. Just quality.
High quality.
Very, very quality. Quality content. Quality cat tent. Cats are pretty cool. Don't you guys like cats?
No,
Oh, you have
Fucking hate 'em.
two.
throw them away.
Allergic.
But you have literally 2 cats. Actually, maybe a lot more
Stop
than
touching it.
like 2/3 have gone now. That can't be good. I would suggest,
Put a
yeah,
band-aid on it and forget
Whatever
about
you're
it.
doing-
Don't touch it.
stop. Stop it. Get some help. But seriously though, if like if that is like hurting, maybe a band-aid. Bandage that up.
Or even just band-aid so you stop picking at it because it covers it.
You're just laying down and it came off. I don't know if nails are supposed to do that.
Maybe your
Sweet, sweet
toenail was too
friendo.
long and it got caught on the blanket.
Oh. It's not hurting, it's just breezy. Easy, breezy, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Cover
girl.
squirrel.
True.
It's cover squirrel, actually. Just I want you to all imagine a photo shoot of just a squirrel. Pretty great.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Pretty great. I know we did just get a raid, and Sunny, I sincerely appreciate you, but I think I'm gonna begin to wrap up the podcast because I am a tired boy. I'll be honest.
You know, I'm really not that surprised that you're tired.
It's 11:30.
And you've had a bit of a day, I feel like.
I've had a bit of a day. So, Sunny, again, thank you for the raid. I absolutely appreciate you. You lovely, lovely person. I sincerely always deeply appreciate people choosing the channel to raid because Twitch is such a deep platform that it is an honor that you chose our channel to come over and say hi to. It really means a lot, so thank you. I appreciate you. And we're gonna wrap up the podcast because I am generally tired. Okay, so Tony has to accept a compliment. You're an amazing person and you're really funny. Take that! I have taken it. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. And
Take that.
I was going to ask for Wickle Peasel and Pickle Weasel in the Twitch chat, and Aries has put that in there. Thank you all for watching. We will catch you next week. Bye. Next episode is episode
Bye.
500. So,
Be there or be
tune
square.
in.